I was a young boy and was very active in church. My family was very active. My brother went into the ministry, and then I felt called into the ministry. And unfortunately, living a double life, struggling with an addiction, which finally caught up to me. What I did brought me to prison, and sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until we lose it. I'm here because I forfeited my freedom, but it's still a very difficult thing to have somebody tell you when you have to get up, somebody tell you when you can eat, someone tell you where you can walk and where you can't walk, and it takes away a part of our human dignity. It's probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. It's very challenging. Each day is a challenge. One of the highlights of my week, and I think the highlight of a lot of people's week, is the Trinity Fellowship services. In a prison culture where we're told by some that we have no worth, Trinity tells us we do have worth because God loves us. When I first came to Trinity Fellowship, I was amazed. It was almost like we were in a free world church. It was like we weren't in prison, because we came in here and there was such freedom to worship and to listen to the Word and to feel the love of the volunteers that were here. And it was like we were actually at the church. It wasn't like we were watching a video feed. It was like we were really there. One of the things that Trinity Fellowship does for us here is that they remind us that even though some people in society may think we're castaways, they see us as brothers on equal standing right here. I can't get over, especially Pastor Miles, every week coming, and the first thing he does is he walks in and gives every one of us a big bear hug and tells us that he loves us. And then he looks to us as if we are co-equals in this ministry with him, you know. And that does a lot for our esteem, you know. There's something about having that presence here in the prison that softens this place, that changes this place. You know, you get to hearing from me personally, but I can tell you that there are hundreds on this unit, thousands all over the units that Trinity is in, that are being impacted every week by hearing the gospel and having that opportunity to change and to become men of God, to become Christ-like. A lot of men have come to know the Lord through Trinity Fellowship, and every week someone makes a decision. Sons who were not very good sons at home have become good sons in prison. There's a man that lived on the same pod as me, and before he became a Christian, he was really, really a rough character. I remember the Sunday he came forward and announced that he had given his heart to Jesus during a Trinity Fellowship service. Since that time, it's like he's a different man. He really is. I can hear in the visitation room, I hear on the telephones, people talking to their families about how the Lord's changing their lives. We just want to thank everybody at Trinity Fellowship, from the pastors to the people who give. We thank you so much for recognizing that there's a need here, that we need Jesus. Thank you for loving us. It's making a difference. We appreciate that so much.